morning. Welcome to a good Sunday morning. It's slightly cloudy over here and windy. And let's look at camera 2. Our starter just went to the water. So the purpose of a starter is to check the water conditions, and we are checking if all equipment is working as they should be. So our starter just went down at 11:05. So it's a simulation of what every athlete should be doing, and everything is in place. Welcome to 2023 AAS CMAS Pool Championships. And today we are just doing statics. It's the most challenging discipline mentally as well as for audiences, because you wouldn't be knowing what they are doing because all you see is just someone facing downwards. So while we are waiting for the starter to finish her task, I'll walk you through today who are our sponsors. We have Freedive Experience, Best Dive, and Shabut. For Shabut, we already went through who they are. They are the ones who will be sponsoring the net weights. And for Freedive Experience, they will be sponsoring nose clips and lanyard stoppers. So lanyard stoppers are actually used for depth comps, but since they are sponsoring, we are not complaining. And yes, so who is AAS? AAS is Apnea Association of Singapore. They are the main group that is governing the pool and depth competitions held in Singapore, or by us. So once again, let's go back to camera 2. It seems like our starter has come up. Looks like a good one. So I guess it's a white card. Alright, so thanks for staying with us. So the first athlete for today will start at 11:15, and she is from Malaysia. Her name is Paulyne. Later we will catch up with her and we will ask her how's her first experience doing a statics comp. Yes, it's her first experience to compete in the static competition. She just came yesterday for dynamics and did well for her first time. Now let's time check. So 11:07 now, so we have about 8 minutes. So for CMAS, the rules are slightly different. We have been holding our pool competitions under AIDA rules, but for AAS, this is the first time they are holding it under CMAS rules. So there are some minor differences in terms of what the athlete has to do and how the competition has to be run. So for the check-in, it's the same. The athletes have to check in with the organizer or the appointed person 1 hour before their official top times. Oh yes, this is the difference. So for under AIDA rules, we say official top. But for CMAS, they use top time. So the difference in the jargon, but it actually means the same thing. Okay, I was just looking at the starter getting out of the pool. She's actually also our land media. She'll be taking the photos of whatever we are doing on land. And likewise, when the competition zone is clear of the previous person, the next athlete is ready to get in. If not, they'll be waiting in the warm-up zone that's usually near the competition zone. Okay, so I've been using the terms AIDA and CMAS, but today our focus will be on CMAS. So CMAS means Confederation Model to... let me look at the words because it's French words. So, Confederation Model des Activités Subarctiques. That means they are the group that represents the whole world when it comes to underwater activities such as underwater hockey, underwater rugby, orienteering, etc. And of course, scuba diving. So they are the major group that is the one who is governing the world when it comes to underwater sports activities. So freediving is one of those that they are governing. Actually, they just got back into this game just like a decade ago. It's a long story behind how they came back to govern freediving, but anyway, it's good, right? So if you are here watching this live stream supporting Paulyne, she'll be starting in 5 minutes time. For CMAS, their countdown timer starts earlier. It starts at 3 minutes mark. So no assistant is allowed to stay with her once it's 3 minutes to her top time. And under CMAS rules, no coaches are allowed. That means nobody is allowed to tell her to take off her equipment, breathe, and signal okay. We'll walk you through the different CMAS rules as we go along today's competition. I think I need to talk softer so I won't distract Patricia, who is doing her warm-up. Hey, Patricia is one of the athletes for today. So if you are waiting for her, she will be starting at 11:49 a.m. And later on, when the athletes are done, I will be handing over butters to them to report for duty, as we'll ask them some questions. So if you happen to have anything you want to ask, perhaps you can drop in the chat and let me check. If I catch your questions, I can ask them too. And now we can switch to camera 2 to look at our athlete getting ready as we approach the top time. As you can see, there's the safety and our judges. So since no coaches are allowed, the safety will have to give the timing. And the timing will be 1 minute to the announced time, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and plus 15 seconds. So this is Paulyne's first static competition. We hope she will have a good experience so that she will come back more. So a little information about her. She actually just finished her wave 1 with motionals just 2 months ago. She enjoys it so much, she decided to get more experience when it comes to freediving. And she's looking forward to improving her performance for future freediving disciplines. As you can see, there's a judge in green. He's the one taking videos. So for judges, we have to prepare at least a camera or 2. This is so we can capture the performance. And in case if there's any discrepancy, we can review the footages captured and give a justified verdict should the athlete decide to protest. Alright, she has entered the water, and under CMAS rules, athlete will have to go into the water within 30 seconds window so that they will not be disqualified. So on this count, she's cleared for now. Statistics is all about the time that you can hold your breath underwater. So it's to be as relaxed as possible. And that's why you see her arms dropping. So each athlete will have their own preferences, how they want to be touched, how they want to be spoken. Okay, hold on.
Hey Judy. Interview me. Speak to me.
I get that?
Talk to me here.
Ah, I thought. Oh, I thought you want me.
No, that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey Judy.
hello. How can I help you?
I'll join you in the commentary booth a bit later, but just now I'm helping Pat do her warm-up. I'm going to be coaching her through her hold today.
Okay. And then, should I go back to my booth to wait for you? No, wait.
Okay, I'll see you there later.
Okay, because I don't want to distract her. Sorry for the interruption. So in the warm-up zone, we have Tom who is coaching Pat. And I didn't want to disturb Pat, so I didn't continue the conversation with Tom. So yes, so just now I was saying no coaches are allowed to give the coaching once the athlete surfaces, but a coach can still be with you until the time you start your performance. Oh yes, now attention back to Paulyne. She has given the signal. She's clear on that side. So under CMAS rules, the surface protocol is much more easier. Just a signal okay. You don't even need to say okay. It looks like it's a happy result. We'll get you the timings later once our land media gives us the number. Congratulations, Paulyne. For CMAS, they do not track national records. So for this comp, we don't really use national records as like a baseline, but we can still use the national records just like a motivation. Okay, it's 11:19, so it's 4 minutes. So that's a bit near to the current national records under IDA rules for Malaysia female breath holders. Okay, and now who are we looking at next? Let's look at my list. So the next top time will be at 11:25 by Zikun from China. China has seen a huge bloom in the freediving competitions domain, so nowadays their numbers are really, really big. But for Zikun, it seems like he just picked up freediving as well. And today his coach, Yang Shichen, is here with him. Shichen was also performing and competing in the previous competitions. I guess he decided to take a break for this comp. But yes, he's here with Zikun, who is his coachee. Alright, since we have some time, let's speak to Paulyne. Hi Paulyne, seeing you again. And today Butters is reporting for duty. You can hold. Butters is Patricia's cat.
Oh, Butter.
Yes.
Theodore.
Theodore. Next time you can give us your cat photo so we can have this.
Sure.
Yeah, how was your first experience
Oh,
over there doing static?
overwhelming.
Overwhelming. In what sense overwhelming?
Yeah, because this is my first static competition.
Mm-hmm.
For this comp.
Yeah.
So basically I kind of like sorting out like how am I going to warm up. So I haven't fine-tuned like how am I going to do the warm up before this static. So I'm still looking for ways to actually look into this.
But did you achieve what you had in mind?
Yeah, I thought I was 3, but still good. 2 minutes and 30. So yeah, still good. Something which is some new PB for myself.
No worries. I mean, like PBs, yeah. At least you have a PB.
Yeah, I mean, I did have some like breakthrough.
Breakthrough. What was? Is there any mental block or?
There was mental block when I reached almost 2 minutes. But usually at that time I would just have a block somewhere. Yeah. And today I just tell myself like, okay, I think I'm just focused on my heart rate.
Heart rate.
Yes, and relax myself more.
Mm.
And I can hear people talking to me with time and stuff like that. But I'm just saying I can do more. Yeah, just chill with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the hot question, which is your favorite discipline in pool freediving?
It's very hard to pick actually.
Oh.
It's still very hard to pick.
Each discipline gives you different feelings.
I think dynamics
Dynamics.
gives me different feeling. Because you got to kick at the same time. You got to think about your buoyancy, your position. Everything is doing at tip top. Yeah, and how far you can bring yourself to. Like today, can I just hit a new PB, or today can I just go further than what I used to do? Yeah. Yeah. So all this and that, I think, is very very interesting to actually explore that.
Well, doing better in statics will help in dynamics.
Oh yeah, definitely agree.
Yeah, I mean like Tom, he's been doing statics all the time, most of the time. But
I'm waiting to see his later.
Oh, I don't think he's competing today, but he's coaching.
He's coaching, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to come back in December. We have another static comp in December.
Which is like next month.
16th of December. That's enough time. Enough time to get to 5 minutes even with good training.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you around then. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Thank
you.
you.
Your butter.
Yes, Butters go to sleep. And Butters will wake up again once Zikun is ready to talk to us after he's done his performance. So time now is 11:23. It's 2 minutes to Zikun's top time. So yes, as mentioned, Zikun is here with his coach, Shichen. While Shichen can give him all the guidance while he's holding his breath, Shichen as the coach is not allowed to tell Zikun what to do once he surfaces out of the water. Then that's the main difference between CMAS rules and AIDA rules. It has to be quiet. If not, Zikun might be disqualified. So of course we wish all the athletes the best. White cards. Yesterday we have all white cards. So it was a really easy day for the safeties. And now let's switch to camera 2 as Zikun gets into the water, still holding on to the yoga mat. So why is there a yoga mat? It's because every time an athlete surfaces, he might hit himself on the chin, especially if he is leaning close to the wall for support, especially if he has pushed himself over his limit and he needs to take his recovery breaths. So hence the yoga mat is there. Everything there has a purpose. So it seems that under CMAS rules we do not take announced performance, or do we? But anyway, Zikun has quite a good number for his personal best. So let's see if he achieves another personal best today, or he's just chilling out. Most athletes, their contractions coming at about 2 minutes. So the goal of getting better at static is to prolong your comfort zone. What does it mean by comfort zone? That means the nice feeling that you don't feel contractions, you don't feel discomfort or the urge to breathe. So statics is the only place where you are allowed to enlarge your comfort zone. So for some athletes, their contractions can come early because of what's going on in their head. I mean, statics is a mental game, is what you put yourself, your mind, to go through some music, some images in your head. Cause don't you realize when you start counting the time seems to fly really, really, really slowly. So this is why statics is usually not a hot favorite among free divers. But yes, without it, you can enjoy a better dive if you have a good static hold. It helps. Okay, so it's past 3 minutes. I wonder if his contractions has started. I don't think we have an underwater camera today, and his coach. Let's look at camera 2, shall we? For some athletes, they have contractions, but it's not very obvious, so that might be the case for him. Okay, so as you can see, his coach is giving guidance, perhaps telling him what to think about, shift his attention away from the contractions or urge to breathe. He's doing good. Alright, so his arms are up. Oh, he's up already. Now let's look at the judges at what verdict they will deliver to him. He didn't look like he struggled. Looks like an easy hole for him. Perhaps he's just being conservative because it's his first static competition. Alright, people are cheering. Should be the white card. Okay, so Paulyne did 2 minutes and 38 seconds with a white card. And for Zikun, he did 3 minutes and 57 seconds with a white card. Congratulations, Zikun. We'll catch up with him later. Actually, maybe we can also talk to his coach. Hence, we have some chairs, an extra chair here. So today I'm alone doing this because my partner from yesterday decided that he wants to stay at home on a nice Sunday morning. Dimitri, hello. Okay, so while waiting for Zikun to get over so that we can talk to him and his coach, the next top time is 11:37. However, the athlete has just reported that she's not feeling well and she needs to take a break. She has a big trip coming up, so Elise, get well, take care, and have fun in Florida. So funny. Looks like Zikun is really happy with his performance. Looks like Zikun has some family members who came to support him. So if you are watching him on the live stream, I guess you will say hello. So since Elise will not be here for the 11:37 top time, the judges will have quite a long rest time because she is DNS. Hello, 来说话，我拉了椅子给你呀。Come, there's an extra chair for you. Yesterday, I tried to Google for your neck weight brand. I cannot find it 嘞。那 later 你有 ask you again 啊？哦，跟猫讲话。Butters reporting for duty. This is Shichen, his coach, and this is Zikun.
Hi.
How is it?
Good. I feel very relaxed today.
Oh, relax today. How did Shichen help you
Uh,
as the coach?
he told me like try to imagine I was a jellyfish and in the ocean and feel the current and the wind and actually it's work.
Oh, it's working. Wow, why jellyfish? Why not octopus?
Octopus, too many tentacles to imagine.
Well, then you make all the way come here for him to guide him, do yoga. I don't know what you all were doing just now.
I mean, static, I think, need the mental support.
Oh,
That, yeah.
yeah, here for him. Oh, that's so nice, right? It's a good coach. 加分. You don't have anything to say to your friends if they are watching you online?
Thanks for watching and thanks for support.
What supporting?
And Zikun is really on, like freediving. He just passed 16,
Uh-huh.
and then as soon as he's able to do wave 3, I think he just wanted to do like wave 2. No, wave 2.
Wave
And just
2.
Like, wave 2, wave 3.
Whoa,
Yeah.
clocking all the
Just
certifications.
16, yeah.
Just wait, how old are you?
16.
16.
Yeah, rising star in freediving. I know, right?
Yesterday over the live show, I was like saying, oh, Shichen just joined like competition and then giving us big numbers. And then turns out he's, oh no, now I mean, it's a good master if the student is better than the master, right?
Confirm will be better.
Oh no, I didn't know you're so young. Oh, that means you're in the junior category actually. Because for CMAS, there's junior, senior, and master's level. So,
Oh.
yeah. Okay,
On
point
challenge
taken.
champion in the junior category then.
Never mind. We'll see you next month for IDA rules competition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
there's
join
there's
that.
one 2 weeks later, and there's one on the 16th for static again.
I'm
Right.
doing the dynamic.
Dynamic. Oh, so 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Okay, nice chatting with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Bye.
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 Bye. Butters goes to sleep again. Alright, so it's a long break. So I've run out of ideas what to talk about, but Why not I tell you the story of how CMAS left freediving and came back. So yeah, so the first pool freediving competition actually took place in Paris in the 19, it's so early. And then over the years, it seems to get dangerous, and CMAS was like, we don't really want to be part of freediving because it's dangerous. You're endangering our scuba divers. And then they say, adios, freediving, and then they left the scene. And then Ida rose and took over and took care of the freediving domain, just purely freediving. And then with the rise of popularity when it comes to freediving, CMAS decided to come back into the picture, and tada! And now we have two freediving governing rules, as IDAS and CMAS. So for CMAS, they actually are closely related to the Olympics. So for next year, CMAS World Games will include freediving. Which discipline is not out yet, but yes, so it's one step closer to getting freediving into the Olympics. We don't know if we will see in our living time, but signs are good. At least freediving is getting more recognition. But likewise, please, for freediving, never do it alone. Always sign up for a course, get trained properly, get a trained buddy, but freediving is never to be done alone. Okay, let's do some time check. We are still far from the next official top time where there's an athlete present, and that's our beloved Patricia Paige Ong. Okay, if you are bored of listening to me yaba yaba, you can take a break and come back at 11:49 to catch our beloved Patricia Paige Ong's performance. And this is her cat, Butters. Okay, so come back 11:49 for Patricia Paige Ong performance. Let's see what she will surprise us with today, as always. Okay. Closer? Oh. Okay, can. I will just hold Butters close to their mouth. Speak. Right in your mouth. Okay, I take a break. Since nothing going on. I guess so.
Cannot switch to the
What?
screen or something.
We actually have 3 cameras out there.
Oh, which one's showing now?
Unfortunately.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the monitors.
Oh.
There's one that's right in the competitor's face.
Which one?
The judge is right in the face. So, yeah, there's one there. And the other one is like on He's not good.
Just want to see the cut that we are doing.
Yeah, I gotta switch that one out.
Isn't any thought to be wearing this?
No, it's okay. I jumped in the water with it, so it's kind of cool.
I thought you said you don't get in the water.
Hmm?
I thought you said you don't get into the water.
No, but then I decided to because it got hot, so I decided to cool it down.
11:49. Still got 9 more minutes.
Still got 9 minutes.
I think so. Am I? Yeah. Okay. Alright, it's 8 minutes to the next top time at 11:49. Since the previous athlete DNS did not start, the competition zone is clear for her to come in. And so Patricia has entered the competition zone to get into the zone to do a long breath hold. So as you saw, that's Tom, our media head. He is the one who got all this live stream started, getting it up running, together with Patricia's friend who helped to teach him, and he learns the ropes of how to get all this going on. At the start, we had a lot of hiccups, but nowadays it's all good. So for many of us, freediving competitions, we don't earn anything from it. Everybody volunteers their time. And if resources allow, or if we have connections, people or companies can sponsor the competitions too. So as much as freediving has the word free, it is not free. So yeah, under CMAS rules, the coach can assist in the warm-up zone, in getting the athlete ready, but the coach cannot help once the athlete surfaces. We are not sure what conversation Pat is having with Tom, but that's her way of relaxing. For Patricia Paige Ong, she just went to Jeju the past June to represent Singapore in the AIDA World Champs. She got the national record for the statics discipline with 6 minutes and 12 seconds hold. So for today, we do not know what she will surprise us with. Will she get a new CMAS record for static discipline for females category? Right now the number is 5 minutes and 39 or 36 seconds. Well, we'll see if Patricia will update this national record under CMAS rules for static gender female category today. What a good day. It's not as sunny as yesterday. Overall a good day to do statics. Not too hot, not too cold. So yeah, just now while talking to the first and second athlete, so everybody has different strategies to help themselves relax during the static breath hold. So if you are still watching this now, thank you for staying with us. Patricia is also the co-organizer for the freediving competition series by Fu Xingqian, our male national record holder, and herself, the female national record holder. So the next competition that they will be having is in 2 weeks time. So if you are interested, feel free to check them out on Ultimate Freediving Challenge on Instagram. Last 3 minutes. So yes, under CMAS rules, they will give the countdown timer 3 with the 3-minute reminder. And while we are waiting for her top time to come, let's look at our beloved sponsors again. Thank you for your generosity, Best Dive, Shabot, and Free Dive Experience. So for free experience free diving, their nose clips are made of titanium. You can check out their website, it's pretty impressive looking. Maybe later on we can check with the athletes what nose clips they are using. Can get a gauge of the market out there for nose clips. So we have wooden nose clips, we have 3D printed nose clips, we have plastic nose clips. So yeah, freediving is mostly, it looks solid and looks like we are 2 minutes to the official start time, which is the top time. Later on, Tom, who is Patricia's coach, can join us for some commentary. So Tom is also the one taking care of Get Aesthetic, spreading the joy of doing statics. Hence the name Get Aesthetic. So over the past 2 years, we've seen more and more people enjoying statics. Okay, so right now we can see Pat taking her last breath and getting into the water. So if you're wondering what she's doing, she was doing packing. Please take note that packing is an advanced technique and you will need a trained body to be with you if you are doing packing. So each athlete has their own preferences, how they want to be touched, to be moved, to be spoken to. So this is something, an arrangement to be had with the coach. Some like to be held near the wall, some does not like it. So no one approach is used for all athletes. They all have their own strategies, their techniques, whatever not, to help them do well in their statics performance. Even the diet, the way they do their stretches, the way they do their warm-ups, is all individualistic. So the better you get at static, the bigger your comfort zone is, the later you experience your contractions and your urge to breathe. Or you can just do statics just because you enjoy it. So looks like Pat's preference is to have the coach's hand on the back. Can feel like a sign of reassurance. We wonder what's going on in her mind. We can check that out with her later. Personally, I've known Patricia since she's first joined freediving. Her first few competitions, she always had a difficulty with surface protocol, but she has gone past that, and now she is soaring high in achieving big numbers in freediving competitions. I'm so proud of her. I guess as her fans and friends, we are all proud of her achievements too. And athletes, if you are new to these sports, you will realize that even though they are not moving in water, but they are in full suit. That's because when we are not moving, we lose heat a lot faster. Wearing the wetsuit will help to stay warm longer, and that definitely helps with your breath hold. Alright, looks like it's been 4 minutes. That's a norm for Pat. So let's wait a little bit more. Well, as you can see in the flags flying in the background, the wind is pretty strong here. Windy day. I think the skies can hold up the rain until we finish today's event. And Tom is telling her something. I can't catch what, but yes. Most probably telling her the timing. Because it depends on the techniques and strategies you are using. Sometimes you, based on the cue, you switch your mental what the mental images you are holding in your head. Alright, we see Pat's hands signaling. This is also a way to tell the coach that yes, I'm doing good. I can hear you. I'm still here. I'm still conscious. Looks like she has a lot of air in her. She's doing a lot of hand signals. Probably struggling. Oh, she's up. So yeah, under CMAS rules, you just need to signal okay and not go back underwater and you're cleared on the surface protocol side. She's all smiles. And now let's wait for the verdict to come in. It seems the verdict is taking longer than usual. What's going on? Alright, so let's look at the next top time for now while we're waiting for the results to come in. The next athlete will be starting at 12:01, and that's Tracy Roxanne from the Philippines. Statics is not her favorite discipline, but yet every time we see her trying again and again, and that's an admirable quality already. But she does very well in the dynamics discipline, and recently it's been conquering the depth disciplines as well. She's also an ambassador for Double K Freediving and Funkita. I think that's a swimsuit brand. If you check out her social media, yeah, you can check out the brands that she's modeling for. Alright, so the verdict for Pats just came in at 5 minutes and 54 seconds, but with a yellow card. ¿Qué pasa? What happened? We'll have Butters to report for duty and ask her later. And for now, Suzanne is doing her land media duty first, before we have our Patricia in the wet seat. Yellow. Alright, I mean there's another dynamics con happening in 2 weeks time, so Patricia is probably saving her energy for that one. So this is just a warm up, but no worries, no worries. Alright, so now we are looking at Tracy getting ready for her turn at 12:01. That's her top time. So Tracy is also the national record for the Philippines in many of the disciplines. If you are a fan watching this, do send her some messages of encouragement and all that. We'll catch up with her later once she's done her performance. And with her is Peter, her coach, long-time coach. Alright, let's have Tom. ¿Qué pasa?
Oh my god.
Butters reporting for duty.
Yeah, so Pat's got a yellow card for that. They're going to review the footage, but basically what happened is she did an awesome hold. Contractions came just on time at 4:25. And unfortunately, she surfaced, she signalled, and I wasn't sure what she was saying. She surfaced, and I just instinctively said, breathe, and then I stopped halfway through because I knew that I'm not allowed to give any verbal support after the athlete comes out of the water. So I didn't finish the instructions. I turned away, like straight away. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I stopped saying breathe and I turned away and moved out of the area. But yeah, I don't know. I could have got her a red card there. It would be totally my fault.
We are used
And
to
I was
AIDA
ready.
rules.
I've been like thinking about this, like do not speak, but I It's just drilled into me so hard.
Yeah, so AIDA rules.
She came
we
up just a
can't-
little. I thought she might be going to 6 when she signalled, and it was a bit of a surprise when she came up. But to be honest, I should have known better than that.
Oh well, shit happens, right? Never mind.
No.
CMAS rules.
This is the second time this has happened as well. I did it once to Zan when I was new to coaching a couple of years ago. That was an IDA comp, and I left my hand on her back, so it was very similar. Okay, over to you. I'm gonna go and coach Tomas of Chile now.
Oh, okay, get going.
Yeah.
Get going.
Is that actually on that mic? I've got a feeling it's not on.
It is on. I heard Steve
No,
say
it's
yes.
not. It's not. It's picking it up on your. Yeah, sorry about that. That's why my voice was quiet. This one's gone off.
Can I join you?
Yeah, so I've turned the mic on now. It should be a bit louder.
I'll join you.
Yep.
Butters
Yeah.
reporting for duty.
Man.
Yeah, it's okay. It really is fine. It was such a good dive.
You can slap me-
Hopefully,
you can slap me
no.
later. No, it was a nice dive. Yeah.
All right, let's interview Pat. While Tracy is doing her hole, we have about 4 minutes.
Oh,
¿Qué pasa? What
oh
happened?
no, I was. It was a nice dive for me. It was a nice dive. It's okay lah. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like CMAS
It's alright.
rules.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
No verbal assistance is allowed.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm gonna come already.
No wonder. I was like, why you have so much air that you can do so many signals?
I was fine. I can go longer. I just loud low. Okay, Tracy's starting now. Okay, Tracy's going. Okay, so Judy, you're quite lonely by yourself today here.
Ask Dimitri.
Oh.
I'll wait for either of you to join me.
Hey, I just thought if it's a red card, it'll be a really nice USL indie entry.
Oh yeah. Yes,
As a
that's
backup.
true. Yes. Okay, I got nothing to say.
Oh, okay. So Butters will go to sleep,
Good night.
and then good night, Butters, and then we will wait for Tracy to come and talk to us. Okay, let's switch to camera 2 so we can look at what Tracy is doing. Yeah, so it's just 1 minute past Tracy's top time. Yeah, so as we can see, under CMAS judging rules, the coach is not allowed to verbally assist. But we have been having IDA competitions for so long. We are still like stuck in the old habit, so it's gonna take a while to switch our mode. So I guess we need more CMAS competitions then. Okay, looking at camera 2. I think red is her favorite color. Everything she has is red. And Peter is telling her something. Well, we know that Tracy does not like statics the most, so probably she will need a lot more guidance to help her game this statics discipline. Alright, Tracy's arms are up. I guess she's getting ready to surface already. And she pulls herself closer to the edge. There she goes. She drops her arms again. Maybe she feels comfortable again to continue the hole. Yeah, so as you can see, Tracy's preference is probably the same as Pat. Having the coach's hand on the back. All right, so Tracy has surfaced, and let's wait for the verdict to be delivered. All right, we see water splashing. It's probably a good answer. Let's wait for the numbers to come in from our lab media. All right, so while we're waiting for the numbers for Tracy to come in, the next top time will be at 12:30 by our Mr. Jonathan Chong, who is also the national record for the statics male category under AIDA rules. So he made this national record last August after coming out of retirement and then going back to retirement, and today he's back in the game again. So we'll see what he will bring us today. So Mr. Jonathan Chong also runs the school SFA. So yesterday he was sharing that he's back in to compete because he's still coaching people and he wants to stay relevant. That's a good example. I mean, you prefer your coach to stay updated with what's going on in the competition arena, isn't it? All right, as now we are looking at camera 2, Jonathan has just entered the competition zone. Hello, would you like to come and talk to us? Come.
Okay.
Butters reporting for duty. This is Patricia's cat.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, this one is a bit lag, but when you talk, it will switch to you.
All right. So, what do I talk about? I'll talk
How was
about
everything today? Oh, I was telling the live stream audience that it's not your favorite, but you keep coming, keep trying again and again and again. That's very admirable.
It was well, static is something I don't train much and I know I need to work on. So I guess for me to drive myself to actually do some static is to do some comp.
Do some comp.
So I did a one training day for static before this
And
dive.
you did almost 4 minutes today. That's not too bad.
It was really chilly.
Chilly.
My third hold was better. Like on my warm up hold, I was like, I want to go continue this dive. But I think I got out of the pool, and after that, I got a bit chilly. Like I was shivering when
Oh
it
no,
was
you're
my
shivering
dive.
already.
Yeah, I was shivering,
Oh,
but it was okay. It's just that it's windy today. Yesterday it
Yeah.
was super sunny,
yes, the hot
and
sun was blazing.
I had a rush guard prepared today just so in case that it gets really hot. But yeah, good thing I got my wetsuit.
Wetsuit, yeah. Good choice. All right, so
It's okay, not too bad.
not
Okay.
too bad. Still Philippines, Team Philippines.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, I was talking about Funkita. Funkita, right? The
Oh
wetsuit
yeah.
brand,
So
swimsuit.
no. So Neptune Active has given me some Funkita
Funkita.
swimsuit, and they're amazing. I really love it. Pat and I loves it actually. Have you tried it?
No, it looks very colorful.
It is, and also of course Double K. So I really like their wetsuit. Super comfortable, easy to wear.
Easy to wear.
Yeah.
So you heard it from our national record from the Philippines.
Okay.
She's
thank
endorsing
you.
all these brands.
Yes.
Yes, and Butters needs to go to sleep already.
Okay.
Okay.
Bottles. All right.
Vale. Adios. Bye bye. All right, now let's switch back to camera 2. One minute left to Jonathan's Chong top time at 12:13 from Singapore. His national record for Singapore is 7 minutes and 38 seconds. So will we be seeing this number today? Looks like wait. It's just the wind that is blowing the umbrella. I thought his coach was shivering too. Alright, for Jonathan, looks like. Oh, yesterday he was sharing that he's using a Trigon's nose clip. Later I will check with him if he's still using that nose clip. Trigon was at the top of the game when it comes to equipment many years ago. And now he's getting ready to go into the water. So he's not in a full wetsuit. He's in a shorty. That's probably because he doesn't get cold as easily. So yes, everybody have their own preferences. Yeah, so as mentioned earlier, packing is an advanced technique. So packing is when you pack extra air into your lungs, already full lungs. So to give you some extra time in your breath hole. So he has just gone into the water. So if you're wondering what are the people around Jonathan, what are their roles? The people in yellow are the safeties. And people in the green are the judges. The one in the red is the head judge. So under CMAS rules, they have assigned colors to the roles you are playing. And for medic, the blue is the color for the medic. While many athletes have their arms down, relaxed, John remains to keep his arms on the ledge for support rather than floating. Each to their own, we all have our own way of relaxing. So how to get better at breath holds? For the beginners, it will be CO2 table. You get used to the feeling of having more carbon dioxide in your system. And then as you move on to O2 tables, etc., and all the advanced techniques. And so long you have access to a pool and a trained buddy who knows what to look out for, you can always practice statics. Well, it remains a debate whether good performance in just statics transfers over to your depth or your dynamics, but it certainly does help. Alright, so it's been 3 minutes. So we can also check with Jonathan later if he intends to go back to retirement for real after today's performance. He was also the head judge for the previous CMAS com we had like 1 month ago. Alright, so as you can see, Jonathan's coach has a finger on his back just to gently guide him near the wall. Probably if you put your hand, there will be too much weight and it's quite a distraction. But yeah, we all have our own preferences on how we want to be coached or guided in water. Alright, so Jonathan is out of the water. Giving the okay sign, he's clear on the service protocol so long he does not go back into the water. And now we are waiting for the numbers to roll in. Looks okay, no hypoxia, no samba. Looks like an easy time for him. Alright, splashing water. Guess it's a white card then. Just for the numbers to come in. Our land media will report the results to us later. And while we wait for John to come to our wet cat seat to ask him about his nose clip, we'll be seeing Tomas Bown from Chile at official top time 12:28. So he's also new to the competition scene, but he's been giving big numbers because he has exceptionally large lungs. He seems from playing the didgeridoo. It's a wind instrument. He said yesterday that he will bring it today, so we can check in later. If by the time the live stream is still running, when he brings out his instrument. Okay, it's 7 minutes to the next official talk. Oh, so the numbers has just come in. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. And it's a CMAS national record for the male category under CMAS rules by Jonathan Chong. Alright, Butters is ready to report for duty soon. Want to talk? Ham? Are you still using trigons today?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Have
using
you like compared with the recent new, I don't know, 3D printing lah, wooden nose clips? There's so many types of nose clips these days.
They
How?
all lose to trigons, all of them.
Really? How? In what way?
Security.
Security.
You want to try?
Has
You
it
never
not
tried?
fallen off? No, I never tried. I never touched it even
It's
with trigons before.
it's built
Wow.
like a tank. It will never come off. It's solid.
Oh, it feels very comfortable leh. Not like someone pinching you. Oh, that's nice.
And it comes off. I mean,
How come they stopped producing already? You know?
I don't know. But yeah, it can be made more comfortable. I mean, there are some areas for improvement in design, but as of today, I don't think anybody has beaten them yet.
Oh.
In terms of how secure it is, a lot of people tend to cut costs by making it thinner. The whole idea is lighter, but what is 2 grams, 3 grams, 10 grams? I think it's nothing. Security is more important.
No, I mean the last thing you want is the water go into your nose when you're like fighting contractions and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, like but last time I heard that you take out your nose clip in water. Is that true?
That was never me.
Oh.
Yeah, the one who did that was Dimitri.
Yeah, oh, because they say it's from SH side. So I just hear.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did. Oh, today 645.
Yeah.
Easy game.
No, not easy. I'm still sick, so
You're still sick.
at about
Not COVID, right?
no, not COVID. At about 2 minutes, I think I started wanting to cough. So I was like pushing it to the mouth, like and then swallowing just to ease it. So
Is it a phlegm? I don't know.
yeah, it's got phlegm.
Oh.
I've been coughing a bit of phlegm. So I'm not sure you noticed the whole time I've been coughing around.
Oh, then you better take care, man.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I'm refusing to take medicine
Why?
because it will affect the performance. I don't know. Like if you take your cough medicine,
Is it considered doping? That kind of I don't know.
I don't think it's doping, but if you depending on what you take, right, antihistamines or cough medicine will make you like drowsy or that kind of stuff. So I want to avoid that.
Taking precautions.
Yeah. So I think it's important if the comm is always do a safe number.
Yeah.
Do not do a safe number, but something do that's like a decent performance and still white card.
Still white card.
White
But it's
card.
still the NR under CMAS rules lah. So
Yeah.
you're still the static king after all in Singapore. Right, under CMAS IDA rules, king what for statics. Anything else you want to say? Promote your school? I don't know. Okay, you can go and enjoy the coconut
Time
water.
to go for coconut water.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
No worries. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Butters goes back to sleep. Alright, so now we are looking at our last athlete for the day from Chile. So yeah, you heard it, Trigons is still the best, even though there's many new nose clips in the market right now, but nothing is as good as Trigons. So try to experience the difference. Alright, as the competition is coming to an end, we would like to thank Apnea Association of Singapore for taking care of the crew so well with coconut water and McDonald's breakfast. So nice. And before I get distracted, we have 2 more minutes to the last top time for today by Tomas Bown from Chile, who is also the national record for both AIDA and CMAS rules in the male static category. Impressive, given that he's just joined the competition scene like in the last 3 months. It's been lonely without Dimitri. We need to take photos and show him. I hope to win the lucky draw later. Give me a new nose clip. Really? Yes. Give me lah, give me. Alright, I got distracted. So later on, there's also a lucky draw for the attendees of today's competition. I hope I get to win something. So thank you for staying with us if you have been staying up to catch us when you can be having your lunch right now. Hey, let's keep the camera too, as all attention goes to our Tomas from Chile. So for competitions, we will ask for the personal best within the past 3 months from the athletes. So this is not really for announcement, public announcement per se, but it's actually for the safeties. So they know that the limits of the athlete. So for example, if someone reports a 4-minute PB, we probably know this person probably won't go beyond 4 minutes. So we'll keep an eye closer when the timing is close to the PB. So for Tomas, he's announced a huge PB. So the safety's got to stay at attention on alert until past 7 minutes or 8 minutes. So yesterday, Tomas was also sharing that he's listening to this artist called the Outcast to help him get into the zone, get into the flow, relax, and get ready for the dive. I forgot to ask him which Outcast, so yeah, if not, I would have let you listen a little to the artist he was talking about. And yes, we see Tom Wei, our media head, being the coach for Tomas. Actually, they both share the same name, so we'll just go by Tomas and Tom to avoid any confusion. So looks like Tomas doesn't like to be near the wall, I guess, because he's floating away. But Tom is keeping him close to the wall, just in case the athlete decides to hold onto the wall for support. So yeah, watching statics com is, I mean, there's a non-free diver friend who asked me what's the fun in watching static comms. It's the last moment when the athlete surfaces, and then you either see the person doing coming up clean or samba or hypoxia, and then you also hold your breath for the last few seconds, whether if the person can make it through the surface protocol. Well, different folks, different strokes. We'll see if this is the longest breath hold for today, because we just had Jonathan's 6 minutes and 45 seconds hold, which makes it a Singapore NR for statics male category under CMAS rules. So if you realize earlier, the top times between each athlete is at least 10 minutes or 12 minutes or 15 minutes. That's up to the organizer as they decide how long the interval between each top time should be. But the minimum is 8 minutes. Because some people can do really long dives, and yeah, gotta give enough time for the clearance of the zone before the next athlete takes over. Alright, as the camera 2 continues. Right, so for 7 minutes, other than hearing me talk, we'll just be looking at how the athlete will remain motionless. But there's a lot going in the mind, as is a study is a mental game. So when it comes to the body language, it seems that the safeties are impatient, but that's not true. That's because any touch by the safety could lead to disqualification. So it's better to keep your arms to yourself until you are allowed to touch, if the judge gives you the go ahead. But we are just halfway through Thomas hole, so we are not at the stage yet. I think it'll be a white card. Alright, he just asked for the timing. Still looks relaxed. So it's been 6 minutes. It's just 1 minute away from his PB. Will we see a new number, new PB from Tomas today? Yep, and we can hear Tom checking in. You are okay? To check if he's conscious. So the athlete responds by giving a hand signal. Alright, we can see his arms are on the ledge already, getting ready to surface. Let's see how long he decides to fight the contractions for. Alright, huge contractions there. You can see his upper body bumping up and down. Still going on strong. So yeah, so there's an arrangement between the coach and the coachee on how the athlete wants to be cued. All right, all right. Now he just need to clear the service protocol, stay above water. All right. Okay, let's wait for the verdict to come in. Because just now, it seems like he went back to the water. It seems like he did not. Because under CMAS rules, you have to give the service protocol within 30 seconds, within 20 seconds actually. Okay, let's wait for the numbers to come in. All right, so it's 8 minutes and 1 second, but it's a red card. I think it's because he went back to the water. Oh well. Or in a day's game when it comes to statics. Well, at least we know that he has 8 minutes in his tank. So next time, next try, just need to clear the surface protocol. It's all good to go. So unofficially, the 8-minute clock, unofficially. Try again. Alright, so thanks for staying with us. Do you want to stay on and hear Thomas talk about his dive? I guess they are having a discussion in water. Stay on camera too. Oh, he's shaking his head. I guess it's not a good time for Butters to report for duty to talk. Oh well, everybody is packing up, but we are not sure if Tom Wei has anything to say before we end off the live stream. Oh yes, he wants to say something. Okay, so yeah, maybe we'll get to ask Thomas. He's still smiling. So positive. People will be sulking. I mean, it's 8 minutes, but with a red card. Still impressive, nevertheless. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? All right. We have Tom Wei returning to his station with the follow cam. Follow by Butters report for duty. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? It means what happened in Spanish. I learned it from Duolingo. No, actually, I learned it from Netflix. ¿Qué pasa?
Judy and her Duolingo, she's doing. Sometimes she's late for static practice. Can you believe that? She's late for static practice because she's practicing her Spanish on Duolingo.
Hello. Oh man, I didn't do it.
But you were smiling.
Barely.
You did it. You did an 8-minute
I did it,
hold in your third comp.
But then
You went back to the water.
my water went
just a little bit down here. But then and I felt it's strange. You know?
Strange.
I felt
What's
when
going
it came
on?
up, I'm like, ooh, I feel weird.
Yeah.
I feel weird. So yeah,
Do you
I
remember
definitely
your first two recovery breaths? You remember your recoveries?
kind of. Yeah.
I think they were good. It was probably a bit of a pulmonary pressure drop, and then you got a bit relaxed after that. That's cool.
Yeah. It was. I was like, okay, I did it, and then like, blah, like I kind of. I think I relaxed too early.
It almost looked like you just kind of dipped down in the
relaxed
water
too
just
early.
because you were
Yeah,
chilled.
my
and
body,
you relaxed,
just
yeah.
like my body, like
Yeah.
whoop, like went down with my body, and then my
Came
the
back up
water-
and wiped. But then after about 5-10 seconds after that, then you did your recovery protocol like you hadn't remembered that you'd already done it. So you'd already done the recovery earlier,
Oh, I
right at the
see.
beginning. So it was all clean.
I see.
But the hypoxia or something connected.
Yeah,
The one thing I noticed, you're not wearing a wetsuit today,
yeah.
and the weather kind of turned against you,
I
right?
got a little cold.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
with my hand on
I'm
your
cold
back,
now.
I could feel how much heat you were radiating. And when you're radiating heat, then every cell in your body is having to re-warm itself. So that probably used up like 10 or 20 seconds of oxygen during the hold.
Man. Should have came up at 7:30, 7:50.
Yeah, it would have still been an epic hold. So nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember when your contraction started?
Like 4:35.
5:05 was when you signaled, and
Yeah.
I was watching super closely, and I hadn't seen anything until then.
Yeah, I know. It was
Very
super
relaxed,
nice.
yeah.
I was like, wow, so relaxed. I was really like, had a really good, super calm, very very relaxed. Feeling super good.
And tell us about your prep. What did you do before
so I did
the hold?
this time I did 2:45 first, then 120 without air. What is it called? FRC?
RV.
RV.
Yeah.
120 RV, 150 RV, and then 4, and then 4:30.
Yeah. So your longest warm up was a 4:30, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So
And
it works.
before
This
that, before you got in the water, did you do anything special?
I was just doing self-hypnosis.
See, I knew there was going to be something.
I was like, okay, every breath I'm gonna get more relaxed, because I actually know. I learned clinical hypnosis, so I was like, okay, I should use it now. Get more relaxed. Yeah.
I think anyone who's a psychologist, you should start static apnea, because it seems to be such a useful thing to be able to, if you can do 8 minutes after your third comp, that's insanely good.
Yeah. Well, next time I will stop earlier, because I was pushing it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's almost like I got like I got relaxed, like too relaxed after contractions. Like it was like I was having contraction and I became more relaxed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then that means like, oh, if I get too relaxed, that means I'm getting maybe hypoxia.
Yeah.
I think.
I was looking at your breathing, and if anything, you breathed less than normal. Like it was a shorter breathe up. You weren't hyperventilating or anything like that, really. So
yeah. So
yeah, it may have been a bit of hypoxia, or you're just
Maybe.
extremely relaxed.
yeah.
That's good.
All right, I'm getting cold now.
Yeah, I can see you shivering, man. That's good.
Hot water.
Head of safety, you come and say a few words.
Bye.
Yeah.
Fastest reporting for this.
This is Enrico, who is head of safety for the whole weekend. Great job with the crew today.
Yeah, cheers to credit.
We all work together.
3 of us work together. We've got like a little
Yeah,
school
that's
thing
true.
going.
And the cheers goes to the safeties themselves. I wasn't really in the water for much of the safety because I thought it was their time to do something. So cheers to them.
Yep,
That's
Cool.
all.
that's it.
Okay, great.
How much prep did you have to do as a safety? Just to give us a behind-the-scenes look of what it means to be a safety diver. Did you have to do any training or anything like that?
As a safety diver, you should have already like a basic idea of safety for
No,
sure.
but I mean specifically for this competition.
We did like trainings obviously in the pool for dynamics and statics. So we met twice to basically analyze what is already there and see what kind of can be or should be improved, could be better in certain kind of ways. So we did like went through some drills for dynamics in terms of like speed, side position, good leg positioning. What would happen if someone would speed up? We practiced a bit of the timing about when to sink, talked through different scenarios, and then simulated everything from blackout to LMC, from blackout followed followed after an LMC, loss of motor control. And then for statics, we did the same. We did the same in the pool also, did some simulated breath holds and saw what happened, and basically gave each other feedback of what worked well and what could have been a different
Definitely looked very professional. I saw you were kind of coaching your safeties throughout the comp as well, like whenever you noticed something. Yeah, look great. What was the highlight of the competition for you in terms of the dives?
Tricky. I'm obviously kind of impressed about what Tomas is doing. I don't want to be like the numbers person, but of course, in terms of, you know, eight is my favorite number, not in diving, but in general. So like 8, but it was nice to see that he did that, and it was interesting from a safety perspective to see his what you could call LMC, so to say, because it wasn't like the typical kind
very
of like
different, right?
shaky LMC. It was almost like that was fun. I dipped my face underwater kind of thing that happened. So that was interesting.
It was like he was totally comfortable with being really hypoxic and was just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just going to have a little snooze now.
So that was kind of nice. And from yesterday, I would say it would be also a bit personal, but obviously Pat's dive was nice to see.
Yeah,
it was really nice to see that her swim went on and on and on, and she came up, and that went well. So, but it's always like, I don't want to pick someone, so all the dives were nice in their own kind of way. And also I would like to mention Paula's dive. I have never just saw that she's kind of like coming up now recently, and she's like trying hard and in a good way. So it's nice to see.
Yeah. What did you think of? I'm sorry, I've forgotten her name again, but the student who lost her fin after 50 meters yesterday and continued swimming.
I didn't see that. Right? I didn't see that the finning happened, but I saw before that she was wearing plastic fins. So I'm always like in respect of people who go to competition with plastic fins. So,
and Enrico did his. Did you do 150 with your plastic fins?
No, this was then carbon.
No, you did like 130 or 135 or something like that.
Yeah. Plastic, so.
Your Guillaume Neri plastic fins.
No, the Ultra Edition.
Okay, cool. Anything you'd like to ask, Judy?
I talk a lot for today because I'm by myself.
That's true.
Yeah.
Working so hard.
You went by yourself. You've got Chutoro and
no, they don't talk.
all the
only Butters talks.
Only Butters talks. Yeah. It's a bit of a cat theme running this comp. Okay, well, yeah, thanks very much, Judy. That was pretty hard to talk about static for 2 hours by yourself, unless you're me.
A pretty dynamic static talk.
Yeah, the very dynamic static talk. Yeah. And yeah, so thanks to everyone on the media crew who kept the live stream running. Thanks to Steve, who stepped in today to operate OBS and the computer. And thanks to Zan, who was running around as usual, taking photos. And do you want to come say hi, Zan? Okay, that's Zan, larger than life. And then we've got our judges, headed up by Afisa, I'm guessing. She's got a head judge shirt on. She's waving. You can't see her. And yeah, all of the safety team, and there were a lot. It was a very safe comp. Do you want to come and say anything about the competition? Actually, I've got a question I'd like to ask you, Afisa. Do you want to?
Quickly, the shout out to the safeties again: Julian, Inkway, Nick, and Bastian. Cheers for that. And here goes the cat to you, Afisa. Butters.
Yeah, Afisa, I wanted to ask you because this is the first time we've had a national championships run by AAS that has been a CMAS comp. And what was the decision behind deciding to run CMAS this year, and why do you think it's important for Singapore?
Okay, so CMAS is recognized by the Singapore National Olympic Committee. So that's why we want free diving to be in the SEA Games in 2029. Yeah, I believe the SEA Games will be held in Singapore, and this will give it a kickstart for the Sports SG to recognize freediving as a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got some great freedivers, haven't we, here?
Yes, we have so many and new blood coming from NUS, and all the youngsters are picking up freediving these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're doing really well. You know, some of our, I say we, I'm not Singaporean, obviously, but some of the Singaporean freedivers are right up there, like in the top divers in Asia, and Singaporeans are leading the Southeast Asian divers for sure, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
In both men and women.
Yes. So we have strong coaches here as well. Like Xing Qiang, who is currently, I think he holds all the pool national records except for static.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Really, really great. So, yeah, IOC Sea Games. Let's get freediving into the Sea Games.
2029, that's like 5 more
2029
Yeah,
Singapore.
we have 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years, and we've got the World Games as well, which is another CMAS backed IOC event. It's kind of the Olympics for
Correct.
the sports that don't get featured in the Olympics. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to say?
I would like to say thank you to all the volunteers today, and to Tom, Judy, for running the live stream. Yeah, you get to see a glimpse of what goes on during a freediving comp. Yeah, so thanks everybody.
Thanks, Afisa.
Thanks for watching too.
Yeah, thank you.
Possible.
Mark, would you like to say anything? Take the cat.
Oh,
You guys, it's wet.
And here's Mark, who's you just heard from Afisa, who's head judge, and here's Mark, who's the current president of the Apnea Association of Singapore. How do you think the event went, Mark?
Oh, very good.
Yep. What were the highlights for you?
Everything was smooth. The safety. We have a nice live stream. Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome.
Very good.
Thanks, Judy.
Yeah. Yes, and I could each time I'm walking and I could hear Judy commentating. Very good.
I can talk shit for so long.
Yeah, the whole session.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'd like to definitely thank firstly the committee. We have like Bastian, Afisa.
Yeah, it's amazing how much work you put into this, and just all the little details. You know, everyone had fresh drinks, fresh coconuts, just all these little things just make everything so much nicer and good for the volunteers as well.
Yeah, we have our admin, Judith, our media team, Alice taking the videos,
Yeah.
photos. Yeah, so all the background. of
So many
sports.
people behind the scenes
Yeah.
do all the legwork at the beginning, and then
Yes.
really, really great.
Yeah.
Why didn't you why didn't you compete today?
Compete.
Why didn't you compete today?
Oh, I'm the judge.
Oh, you were judging.
Yeah,
Okay.
the judge.
Yeah, fair enough. Next
That
time.
would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compete.
Yeah, it'd be good to see you competing more in pool. Mark's been
Yeah.
focusing on depth,
Yes, that-
particularly constant weight and constant weight B
yeah.
by fins.
Yeah, by fins constant.
You've had a couple of national records this year. Did you have a CMAS national record as well? One of your NRs, or were they all IDA?
No, it's just all IDA.
All IDA ones, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot, Mark. Yeah. Cheers. Are we going to go and eat now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We better pack up then. Thank you very much for watching the live stream and following us over here in Singapore. And we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Steve doesn't know how to end the stream. I'll go.